visiting my channel, Thinking Like a Virtuous Woman, where I inspire women to think like the woman in Proverbs 31, spiritually, financially, and also relationally. So today I'm going to be talking about sexual abstinence, and I'm going to be talking about why I only date men who are practicing abstinence until marriage. So, first of all, I only date men who are practicing abstinence until marriage because I am also practicing abstinence until marriage. Now, if you have been following me for any length of time, or you have read any of my books, or checked out previous videos, then you would know that I am abstinent. I've been abstinent for the last 6 years. Well, it'll be 6 years between August or September. So I laugh because I can't remember. It was 2015, I know, but I can't remember if it was August or September. But that was the last time that I was sexually active. So it's July 2021 now. Next month or September will make 6 years. And there's a few different reasons why I decided to practice abstinence until I'm married. The main reason being I wanted to honor God with my body, right? I wanted to be obedient. Another reason was that I was tired of some of the cycles that I found myself in over the years. You know, I was tired of, just the things that came along with sexual relationships. I was tired of getting hurt. I was tired of hurting other people, just those cycles of in and out. And it was just a lot of things that I found myself just tired of being a part of. And another reason is that I wanted to have something, I want to have something to look forward to when I get married. Not that marriage is all about sex, but sex is a very big part of marriage, right? And I look forward to sharing that for the first time on my wedding night with my husband. I look at it like a gift that we can't open until our wedding night, something that we hadn't done during our dating stages. This journey hasn't been easy. I made that vow 6 years ago, and I am sticking to it. It is not easy. I've been told that I make it look easy, and I thank you that I make it look easy, but it's not. I just know that I have my mind made up. And so that is like the biggest reason why I only date men who are practicing abstinence, because I'm also doing the same. Another reason is that I know that he's doing it for his own reverence for God, and he's not just doing it for me. So over the years, during my journey, I have met guys who agreed to, try it out, or they would do it for me. And one of the things that I've realized over the years, like when I was new to my journey, like that was enough. That was okay. At least if he's going to try it, at least if he's okay with it. But what I realized over the years is that they would either, just stick around for the opportunity, hoping to change my mind, right? Stick around like thinking she'll eventually give in. And when I was new to my journey, before I got on this 6-year journey, I fell a few times. So I just want to kind of put that out there too. I did fall a few times. There were moments where I said, I'm going to do this. I will go a little while and then I will fall, right? And so I realized though that a lot of that had to do with the fact that I was dating the same kind of men that I was dating before, right? They weren't practicing abstinence. And not that I'm blaming them because I made the decision to do it, but I just realized over the years that I need to be able to lean on him sometimes for strength, right? I need to be with somebody who is also doing it out of his own reverence for God, right? Because I would either, because he would either, like I said, wait around for the opportunity, or if I had a weak moment, he would be like, even if, let's just say he was not necessarily waiting around for the opportunity, but he was really trying. If he didn't have his own reverence for God and his own reason for practicing abstinence, if I had a weak moment, he would be willing to go along with it. And I actually have a friend who was abstinent for 7 years, and she shared with me how a couple months before her wedding, she got kind of hot and heavy with her now husband. They were kissing and things kind of got heated, and she said that in that moment she was ready to go. Like, she was ready to give it to him. She was ready to give in. And it was actually him that stopped her, and he reminded her, like, look, we only got a couple more months left. So if he had been one of those type of guys that just was waiting around for opportunity and didn't, care about the vow that they made for to wait until marriage, then, she wouldn't have the testimony that she does today, that she went 7 years, dated her husband for the amount of time that they dated, and then they were able to wait until their wedding night. And she wouldn't be able to encourage people like me and other people that listen to her story that, look, you can date, You can, you know, go through courtship. You can be engaged and wait until your wedding night with a man who you love, who you are highly attracted to. Like, it's possible. So I thank God that he was able to stop her in that moment. And so that's what happens when you have two people who are doing it out of their own reverence for God. And it's not like, okay, I'm just doing this for you. So that's one of the reasons why that's important to me. Another thing is that if you want to practice an abstinence for yourself, or your own reverence for God, just being a woman, and a lot of women can probably relate, we may wonder, like, are you getting it from somebody else? Is he getting it from somebody else if he's not getting it from me? You know, so just those are just some things that I don't want to have to worry about. Another reason why I only date men who are practicing abstinence is because we understand each other. Like, we understand the struggle. Like, the struggle is real, right? And so a man who is also on his journey, he understands. Like, he understands how hard this journey is. He understands how difficult it is to meet other people who are also practicing abstinence. Another thing is that I am inspired by men who are also practicing abstinence. Like, it makes me step my game up. And not that it has to have been 6 years for him, or, you know, or longer than I have. It's just the fact that he is on this journey, whether it's been a year or a few months. The fact that he has made this commitment to God, like, it makes me step my game up, because I'm thinking, like, I don't want to be a stumbling block for him. I'm going to watch what I say around him. You know, I don't want to do anything to entice him, or I don't want to wear anything that may cause him to, you know, be enticed or anything like that. Like, it makes me check myself. It makes me, it just steps me up, right? It just makes me step my game up. Like, what I wear, what I say, what I'm doing around him, what I'm listening to or watching, and all of those things. And so that's one of the reasons as well why I only date men who practice abstinence. And there's so many reasons. Like, I could literally go on and on, but I'll stop here. I just wanted to share a few of those things. Those are probably like the main things that I can think of. And just a quick story. Recently, I had met someone in the last couple of months. I had met somebody I was getting to know, and he was literally like pursuing me. I mean, we went on a date one night. He called me like ready to go on another date the next night. Like, he was making plans with me. He lived about an hour away from me, and he was making plans to like get a hotel for the weekend so we can do something on a Saturday and Sunday. Like, I mean, he was serious. And so I was like, let me have this conversation with this man, you know, let me let him know. And these conversations normally come up early, but for some reason with him, it didn't. I'm actually glad that it didn't, because I was able to see how far and how much he was willing to pursue me until he realized that I was practicing abstinence, you know. And so I'm actually happy that situation happened, because it just showed me that he wasn't for me. And, you know, it was, I can laugh about it now, and it's funny. I mean, I even laughed about it probably the next day after I realized he had ghosted me. But, you know, that's just a part of the process. That's just a part of this dating process, is getting to know people, you know. But, you know, with an abstinent man, I don't have to worry about that. I don't have to worry about, when should I tell him? Is this the right time? Oh, I got to break it to him, and things like that. Just wanted to share a few of these things, and feel free to comment down below any experiences that you may have, anything you want to add to anything I've said today. Feel free to email me if you have any prayer requests, if you have a video suggestion or any questions. I'll leave my email down below. Just want to thank you again so much for visiting my channel today. Be blessed.